We have to go ahead and retitle it. I don't see why I have to live in a flight path for helicopters. One moment, waiting. All right, hopefully you don't circle. Welcome back, Modified Crew. I'm your daily driver, Mark Herman, and it is a new year. We have to get this FRS registered to, obviously registered. We have to get this FRS inspected to get it roadworthy or titled, so to speak. Since it is a salvaged vehicle, you have to go through an inspection process called brake lamp inspection and or smog. Today we're gonna prep it for a brake lamp inspection. What this means is they're gonna inspect all your brakes and all your lamps, aka your lights. So we have to make sure all the lights work, and we have to make sure that all the brakes work. We're gonna go and get started right now, and I'm happy to have you guys in the new year. Let's get going. Okay guys, so we got a cracked headlight here. And if you've ever registered a salvaged vehicle, you have to put the car through what's called a brake lamp inspection. So they test and make sure all your lights are working, and then they also make sure that your brakes are in good condition. And for obvious reasons, those are the two real important things to make sure that your safety for you and everybody else around you is intact. So what I need to do is make sure that the headlight, even though it looks good now, I just mocked it up to make sure that, you know, body lines and everything work. But I went ahead and picked up a nice pair of headlights through OfferUp, $100, almost brand new. Guy took them off his car after 3,000 miles, so they have no oxidization or anything like that. But we're gonna go and install them onto the car and get our brake lamp inspection done. And then after we do that, then I'm gonna go and take the headlights off again, and we're gonna modify them. I thought about going aftermarket for like a VLAN headlight or something like that. They're 409, but the problem is they're a single projector beam, and a lot of people are complaining about the light output. And while I do like the looks of those headlights and the aftermarket look, the problem with aftermarket parts are they don't fit and have as high of quality as OEM parts. So at the expense of looking cooler for a price, you're gonna be giving up quality, longevity, and usually fitment issues, other things like that. So whenever you're changing something stock on a vehicle, keep in mind that it's gonna be a compromise for something else. So you have to evaluate if you're willing to live with that compromise. In this case, I don't wanna pay $300 more for a headlight that's probably not gonna be as efficient on light output. And realistically, when I paint these and modify them, they're gonna be almost as cool. I won't have like the cool, you know, little light tube, which is great, and I love that stuff, but you know, this is a budget build after all, so I have to keep that in consideration. So let's go ahead and take off the front end, get the headlight installed, and then we can have our lights done, and then we'll move on to the brakes after those parts come in. All right, got the new headlights in. Now here's the quality difference between what I took off and what I put on. Just look at the hazing on this one, and then look how brand new that one looks. $100. What a great buy. So happy. Thank you, OfferUp. All right, guys, I got the car to run good. It had some old fuel, so actually, impressively enough, old fuel can cause a run lean issue. So now that we got the headlights installed, let's go ahead and check and make sure that all the lights work, because we could fail for even just a bad bulb. Nice, everything works. Super happy, guys. So we're almost there. Next up, we got to do the brakes. One of the first things that they're going to check when you're trying to register a salvaged vehicle is this brake lamp inspection that I was talking about. I've already checked my brake linings, and the linings or brake pads are pretty darn low. I don't know what the tolerance is. I'll look it up and hopefully post it for you guys. But you know, they look low enough that I don't want to risk failing, because you don't want to have to take it, you know, more than once, because it's going to cost you more. So I'm just going to do the brakes, because you're going to have to do them regardless. So the brakes should be the last final thing. Then we'll go take it to get the brake lamp inspection, and then at a separate spot we'll go ahead and get the smog. And then you take all the paperwork to the DMV with the vehicle, and then they just make sure all the VINs and everything match up and nothing's stolen or anything like that, and you pay for your tags and you're good to go. All right, we got our brakes done. Super happy with them, and had no problems. Just want to make sure that the fluid level is right where it should be. After I pump the brakes, it should be good. All right, we're gonna go and drive it for a minute and then get it smogged, and then next do the brake lamp inspection. All right, guys, that's gonna be it for today's episode. I am so excited to see if we pass or fail the brake lamp inspection and the smog. I am nervous. I'm excited and nervous, but that's all part of it, you know? You want to pass, but you know, if you don't, you just got to deal with it. So anyways, I will see you guys on the next video. I appreciate you guys joining me again. If you like what we're doing here on Modified Crew, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you on the next one.